Fork Union Military Academy. It's my pleasure to welcome you here tonight for the award ceremony to celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of our cadets. We're live streaming. Are we live streaming or recording?
Live streaming.
So we're live streaming tonight. Some of the cadets, their parents are from a long way away. They couldn't be here, so a special greeting to the parents in China. We have some here, but the ones that aren't here, it might be afternoon or evening. So, ni hao, chao an. And for the Vietnamese, I don't know if it's evening yet, or so tambiyat to them. And for Egypt, if our parents are watching, marhaba, salaher, and Ramadan Kareem. And who else we have? Korea, and Sanyo, Kamsamida, to our friends there. We'll have a nice awards ceremony tonight, and we'll go have an ice cream social, graduation tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you for being here.
Please join me in a prayer. Almighty and merciful God, we thank you tonight that we have reached this point in our school year, and that these young men have reached this milestone in their academic experience. Tonight, as we honor triumphs in the fields of academics, citizenship, military performance, and athletics, we acknowledge that our talents and abilities come from you, God. We thank you for lessons learned this year at Fork Union. We express gratitude to the families of these young men who have trusted us to care for them this year. We are thankful for the faculty and staff of Fork Union Military Academy who impart lessons and knowledge grounded in your truth to these young men. And we thank you for their families as well. We stand before your throne, Almighty God, and offer these humble thanks. In the name of and by the blood of Jesus Christ we pray. Amen.
Good evening, cadets, ladies and gentlemen, parents, supporters of these fine young men, faculty and staff. It's my honor to welcome you to this year's 2019 Senior and Postgraduate Awards Ceremony. I'm Colonel Gizak, the Academic Dean, and we will begin our recognitions tonight by recognizing the valedictorian of our senior class. Winning this year's William E. Hatcher Valedictorian Award is Cadet Jared Gizak. I'd ask Jared at this point to come forward. Jared Christian Gizak is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Todd Gizak of Fork Union, Virginia. He's been in attendance at the Academy for 7 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 4.905. Jared's the president of the National Honor Society, president of the Model United Nations Club, an international student mentor, captain of the Quiz Bowl team, member of the Honor Council, and a member of the cross-country and track teams. He's also served this year as the Day Student Company Commander, and he is this year's valedictorian. His plans next year include spending 10 months in Chengdu, China, studying Mandarin, and eventually, in the fall of 2020, matriculating to Brown University. Congratulations, Jared. A special gift for the valedictorian each year is generally get a copy of the pad that's signed each diploma here. The president, the commandant, and the academic dean sign each diploma, and they were all signed with this pen here. This is a special one. Congratulations. Our next award tonight is to recognize the salutatorian. The winner of this year's Harry M. Waldron Salutatorian Award is Cadet Ahmed Ihab Ibrahim Mustafa Khalil. I'd ask him to come forward now. Alexandria, Egypt, excuse me. And Mrs. Nagma Baka Ahmed has been in attendance for 5 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 4.500. He's the president of the Honor Council. He's the past president of the Interact Club, a current member of the National Honor Society, Global Citizens Club, and International Mentorship Program. While here, he's been a part of the soccer team, the swim team, and the tennis team. And we're glad that he is this year's valedictorian. His plans next year include attending the University of Waterloo this coming fall. Ahmed, congratulations. It's now my honor to recognize this year's honor graduates. I'd ask each of these young men, as I call your name, to come forward, and Ms. Lamb will bestow upon you the ribbon for earning honor graduate. We'll begin with Jared Christian Gizak, who's the son of Mr. and Mrs. Todd Gizak of Fort Union, Virginia. Jared's been in attendance for 7 years, has accumulated a grade point average of 4.905. Will study Mandarin Chinese under the State Department this coming year, and will attend Brown University in the fall of 2020. Ryan Ray Dinsky is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ray Dinsky of Palmyra, Virginia. Ryan has been in attendance for 6 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 4.364. His plans include attending Christopher Newport University this coming fall. Robert Douglas Wood is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ernest and Genevieve Wood of Goochland County, Virginia. Robert has been in attendance for 5 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 4.024. He plans to attend Liberty University this fall. Zi Tao is the son of Mr. Jifeng Tao and Mrs. Jiju of Zhangjia, China. She has been in attendance for 3 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 3.816. He plans to attend the University of Rochester this fall. Hao Wu is the son of Mr. Liang Wu and Mrs. Hong Shen of Xi'an, China. Hao has been in attendance for 3 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 3.702. He plans to attend the University of Vermont this fall. Jackson Edward Lloyd is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Lloyd of Williamsburg, Virginia. Jackson's been in attendance for 2 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 3.647. He plans to attend the Virginia Military Institute this fall. Yichen Li is the son of Mr. Yingfen Li and Mrs. Yan Chen, Shenzhen, China. Yichen has been in attendance for 3 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 3.617. He plans to attend the University of New Haven this fall. Kien Duc Wen is the son of Mr. Thuong Quy Wen and Mrs. Ha Nguyen of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Kien has been in attendance for 2 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 3.528. He plans to attend Providence College this fall. And Thomas Douglas Betters, who is the son of Mr. Matthew Betters and Miss Kathy Perea of Rochester, New York. Thomas has been in attendance for 3 years and has accumulated a grade point average of 3.517. He plans to attend the University of Miami this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's honor graduates. This time it's my honor once again to introduce to you our salutatorian, Cadet Ahmed Ihab Ibrahim Mustafa Khalil, who will deliver his salutatory address. Amen.
Good evening. evening, cadets, faculty, staff, and families. It's truly my honor to be a salutatorian of class 2019. I speak on behalf of my classmates when I say thank you for sharing a special day with us. Each of you played a very important part in our education, and we recognize the importance of you being with us today. There's no one else we would rather share this day with. When I first learned that I earned the rank of salutatorian, I looked for inspiration to help me write my speech. However, as I looked over many crazy ideas, I did not find any fit, but I really want to say to you for this last time. What I can tell you today, after my time in high school, is that I know what I truly believe. I believe in the value of our friendships. Spending my whole high school life at Fort Union, I realized how much your friendship means to me. It is here at Fort Union that I learned that no matter where you come from and who you are, we can be friends. True friendship is blind to those service aspects. I remember the first day of school, there were many new faces welcoming me with many questions. Where are you from and what grade are you in? And many other questions. Even though I could not answer quite well due to my lack of English skills, you were also patient. You appeared yourselves, spoke slowly, and waited until I totally understood. Perhaps many of you don't notice, but when I talked with all of you, I had such strong feelings of jealousy. I was jealous of your ability to speak English, your excitement, and how comfortable you were in this environment. Being unable to speak English clearly at that time stopped me from opening up myself to anyone. It is all of you that pulled me out of my fear. You all inspired me to explore a new world. You all brought me with you. As time moved on, our friendships became deeper and deeper. We all grew up in this school, not only in our classes, but also in our daily lives. We had fights, we shared our tears, we laughed a lot, and we deepened our understanding of each other. An older wise man once said, one of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. I think I finally get what he meant. I've come to realize that you, my friends, have become a second family, people I can rely on no matter what. I believe in the value of faith. Here at Fort Union, I've come to understand faith's true meaning. I find my definition to be very simple: the belief that others have in you and the belief that you have in yourself. It is a sign of faith when your friends see you fall down, and rather than helping you stand right back up, they tell you to stand on your own feet. They support you and teach you to do on your own. It is a sign of faith when you look in your teacher's eyes and you see the happiness coming from their heart when you are successful on your own. It is a sign of faith from your parents when you have a phone call from Egypt and hear familiar voices from your loved ones and it warms your heart. After my years at Fort Union, I've come to realize that faith is very important in my life. It gives me strength. It contributed to my success, fading away any doubts and giving me confidence to move on. Without these acts of faith from those beloved ones, family, friends, and teachers, I would not have become Ahmed Khalil of today, standing before you as your salutatorian. I believe each of us here has developed their faith. No matter how different our faith can be, at the end, there is one common thing between you and me. We all live by faith. There are so many memories that are coming back to all of us this weekend. Being at this moment, up here speaking, I realize how much I want to go back in time to experience some of them once again. Would I change anything I did? Maybe. But I know that these times made me who I am today. Thank you for the memories we had together. Last but not least, I want to thank all the families here today, and especially my family that unfortunately couldn't be with me here today. Family, without your help, I would not have made it here to study in America. Without your help, I would have stayed a little boy who never wanted to grow up. During my years at Fort Union, you did everything possible to let me explore the world by myself, to learn how to live my life happily in my own way. Mom and Dad, I want to give special thanks to you. You are the best teachers in my life, the guiding light that continues to shine no matter what. To my brother Sammer, thank you for your endless support and advice, which always helped me stay on the right track. I'm very proud to be a member of the class of 2019, growing up with you, building memories, and building a tie that will never be broken. No matter where we will go and who we become, we are always members of the FUMA class of 2019. Never forget what you truly believe and who you are. Go class of 2019, go graduation, go FUMA, #Korean Strong. Thank you.
The J.R. Wildman English Award is presented to the senior with the highest academic average in AP English. Major Wildman served the Academy as an instructor of English and Latin, and he was the band director. He came to the Academy in 1919, and he served until his death in 1964. This year's award goes to Cadet Jared Isman.
I'll be presenting the Jones Physics Award. The Jones Physics Award is named for Mr. Jack R. Jones, who has done so much to further, The Jones Physics Award is named for Mr. Jack R. Jones, who has done so much to further the future for Fort Union Military Academy. This gentleman has served on the Board of Trustees, and the Physics Award is given to the cadet with the highest physics average this year, and who has also genuinely distinguished himself in other areas of Academy life. And the award recipient is Cadet Sharif Al-Khatib.
Good afternoon, men. The Battalion Leadership Award is given to Senior Officer or NCO demonstrating outstanding leadership over the course of the school year. He leads by example and maintains a consistently firm but fair presence in his leadership of cadets. I met with this young man every morning, every afternoon, for the last year. I've been hard on him, I've loved on him. This is a good man. He deserves this award. The award goes to Cadet Major John I. Duck Hunt Henry. The General Douglas MacArthur Award is presented to the member of the battalion staff who best embodies the principles exemplified by the life and service of the General Douglas MacArthur. This year's recipient has demonstrated a daily commitment to General MacArthur's watchwords: duty, honor, and country. The winner of this award also spent many hours with me. Yes. The award goes to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel G. Powell. Just so you know, it comes with a medallion, a pen, a book, and a check for $50. The Reserve Officer Association Award.
afternoon. He said, "You ought to try it on and see how they like that." I had assigned him to actually be a flamethrower man, and he got a lot of religion real quick. I'm here tonight to present the Thomas Jefferson Chapter Sons of the American Revolution Minuteman Award. The Charlottesville Chapter SAR was formed in 1959, and presently we have 115 members. Every member of the Sons of the American Revolution is a direct descendant of an ancestor who fought in the Revolutionary War for independence from British rule. 16 United States presidents and 6 Congressional Medal of Honor winners were recipients and have been members of the Sons of the American Revolution. We speak to the values which gave birth to our great nation. Our inspiration is in the past. Our duty is in the present. And our hope is in the future. Fort Union Military Academy is a training program for instilling the qualities needed to succeed in today's uncertain world. Using the best aspects of the military system, FUMA teaches you cadets responsibility, leadership, discipline, and pride by providing an atmosphere in which spiritual, mental, and physical growth can flourish. From this assembly of tomorrow's leaders, one of you has been chosen to receive the 2019 Minuteman Award. This is a cadet who best exemplifies the qualities desired in a citizen soldier, one who has demonstrated by his overall performance respect for the military and its role in preparing citizen soldiers to accept the obligations of American citizenship, recognize traits of honesty, loyalty, and patriotism, high academic achievement, and the self-discipline and work ethic necessary to lead his fellow compatriots under stressful and adverse conditions. This year's recipient has attended FUMA for 2 years. He has participated in varsity wrestling, indoor and outdoor track, Retan Rifles, the Cadet Cannon Battery, and theater. He is currently the company commander of the Retan Rifles and achieved a grade point average of 3.647. He is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Lloyd of Williamsburg, Virginia, and he plans to attend Virginia Military Academy this fall. Jackson Edward Lloyd, please come forward to receive the 2019.
I represent the James Monroe chapter of the Fund 49 National Sojourners Incorporated, organization made up of active, retired, reserve, military from all branches of the service. Our aim is to promote Americanism, patriotism, and this award today goes to Cadet David B. Middleton.
The H.R. Kelly French Language Award goes to the student with the highest average in French. It's determined by the Foreign Language Department. This year, the award goes to James Merritt.
H.R. Kelly Foreign Language Award in German is given to the student with the highest average in the foreign language after a minimum of 3 years of study. This year's award recipient is Sharif Al-Qatim.
The Charles Rogers Leadership Award is presented each year to a member of the postgraduate class who best brings to mind the qualities and spirit of the late Charles Rogers. Be quiet. This award you respect. Charles was a member of the 4th Union postgraduate class of 1983, winning a basketball scholarship to Virginia Tech. Later returned to the academy after graduation, served as a TAC officer and coach before his death from cancer on March 23rd, 2004, and was quite simply one of the finest people that ever walked this campus. It's my pleasure to present this award to Kevin Munson.
Paul Frederick Cobb Award is awarded to the non-varsity football player who is considered most valuable to his team and displays the high quality of character and sportsmanship displayed by Fred Cobb. A fine athlete, true gentleman, and winner of the Navy Cross in Vietnam. This year, the winner is Larry Elder.
The Frank A. Crockett Captain's Award is awarded to the varsity, prep, captain, co-captain, who has experienced great conduct, character, and the highest academic average. Frank A. Crockett began his professional career here at Fort Union Military Academy in 1931. He has served as a math instructor, registrar, commandant, and he was a businessman. In 1986, he retired after 37 years of service to this academy. This year's winner, the Frank Allen Crockett Captain's Award, is Sharif Al-Qatim.
The Sullivan Award is awarded to a prep player who demonstrates the qualities exemplified by Coach Mickey Sullivan. Always positive, fiercely persistent, dedicated to students, charismatic communicator, and dedicated to their faith. This year's winner is Cameron Hill. David S. Hatfield Blanket Award goes to a prep player, student athlete who demonstrates the qualities of leadership, the importance of sportsmanship, concern for teamwork, and exemplifies an attitude of willing to improve his character as an example for others to follow. This year's winner, Larry Elder.
The Forrest Lee Heil Award was established in memory of father of alumnus Matthew Heil, class of 1987. The Forrest Lee Heil Award goes to the senior prep football player who loves the sport, gives his all, and stands out as a contributing team member. The Forrest Lee Heil Award goes to John William Henry.
Good evening. I'm the new athletic director of Fort Union Military Academy, and I happen to see some of our AD club members in the audience. Could you please stand and be recognized here at the club? Our club is getting stronger and stronger. I do believe next year we'll be able to give a $1,000 scholarship to somebody from our athletic directors club. The first word I'm going to present, the reason why I wanted to present it is because I think you people need to hear about Graham Rosie Thomas. Graham Rosie Thomas, the Thomas Gymnasium is named after. Graham started here as a cadet, graduated in 1918, went to Virginia Tech, came back to Fort Union Military Academy in 1931, served here at the Academy from 1931 until 1968. In 1948, he was the head coach of baseball, basketball, and football. They won each title that year. This man is a very, very, very wonderful Fort Union legend. The Graham Rosie Thomas Postgraduate Award would be awarded. I will send it to Millard Bradford, who is at Texas Christian University. So I will send that on. I wanted you to hear about our Thomas postgraduate person. The next award I'd like to give out tonight is the Randall Athletic Award. This is another legendary athlete here from Fort Union Military Academy. Sonny Randall served as a cadet here for 13 straight years. From kindergarten, graduated as a senior, and then worked his way back through our postgraduate program. He went off to University of Virginia and started there as a football athlete. While he was here, he's amongst our distinguished track athletes. His 100-yard dash record stood for 35 years here. He went on to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. In 1960, he led the NFL in receptions. One of these days, Sonny Omo Randall will be in the NFL Hall of Fame. This is another wonderful, wonderful man. We buried him last spring, but he's also a legendary athlete. And the person who gets the Undergraduate Athlete Award is stepping into some big shoes. The man that's winning this tonight, this is his third year to win our award as an undergraduate athlete. There's only been one other person to come through this school and win this award 3 years in a row. William Harris Miller. Happens to be my brother. So please, William Scapposi, come on up and get your...
Major Anthony Laziza came to FUMA in 1970 as band director and retired in 1990. The Laziza Award is given to the most efficient band member, Josh Julian. The Miles Music Award was established in 1996 by Lewis C. Miles, class of 1944. He loved band and music when he was a cadet and wanted to establish this award for future musicians. This award goes to the most improved cadet in the marching band, Josh Abrams.
Coming FUMA and they asked me, do you have orchestra? I said, not yet. You come here, we'll start an orchestra. We're having a band company next year. We're going to grow the band. We'll grow an orchestra. If you're thinking about coming to FUMA, come to FUMA. We will play. We'll play to win. We'll make it sound good.
The Most Outstanding Senior Award was a very hard award to choose this year. I happen to have 16 cadets who were seniors in the art program. And my seniors I also shared with Chief Bruce Patterson. The art award does not go to necessarily the best artist. It goes to the one who stays after and works hard. It goes to the one who asks questions, who helps others, and who isn't afraid to try something new. And this year, the Most Outstanding Artist Award goes to Blaine Mars. The Theater Award was another hard choice because we had 13 seniors in our theater class this year. But going through, there was directly someone who had more minds, who worked the hardest, who put in the most effort, and who helped others become better. And so the Most Outstanding Theater Award goes to Jared Gizak.
Colonel I.A. Howe served the Academy from 1935 until his retirement in 1975 as bookkeeper, treasurer, and business manager. This award is presented to the senior for performance and scholarship, conduct, leadership, and overall participation in activities. The award goes to Daniel Pendergrass.
Each year, the Rotary Foundation of Savannah County awards a merit scholarship to the interactor who has done the following things: been a member of the club for at least 2 years, been in a leadership position in the Interact Club, and who has contributed at least 50 community service hours over the past 2 years while a member of the Interact Club. This year's recipient of the $2,000 scholarship was in the club for 4 years. He was in leadership for 2 years, one of those years as president of the Interact Club, and he had over 250 community service hours over his time as an interactor. In addition to those things, he helped lead the Interact Club to this year's outstanding performance of over 2,000 community service hours. This year's award goes to Sharif El-Khatib.
Good evening. Colonel Goggins, sir, staff, thank you for inviting me. That's really glad to see more Marines on stage this year. Thank you for inviting me. Good evening. My name is Steph Soren Flores, and I see the local Marine Corps recruiter for the Charlottesville area. Every year, the Marine Corps takes pride in honoring students who display the same high level of character and integrity as the U.S. Marines. This evening, we'll recognize remarkable performances in 3 categories: academics, athletics, and music. In our present time, mental strength has joined physical fitness among the distinguishing hallmarks of being a Marine. The recipient of the Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award was chosen not only for having excellent grades, but also for showing leadership amongst his peers and a high level of personal diligence. This year, I am proud to present this award to Jerry Gizek. recipient of the Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award is selected not solely on athletic prowess, but for displaying outstanding leadership skills and for being a true team player. I am proud to present the Distinguished Athlete Award to Will Stapolsky. Semper Fidelis Award is presented to an accomplished musician who, in the tradition of John Philip Sosa, has shown an excellence in musical performance. Whether as first chair or on solo endeavors, this year's recipient of the Semper Fidelis Musical Excellence Award is Josh Abrams. One more round of applause for this year's winners. And finally, a sincere thank you to the teachers and parents for their steadfast devotion to the success of all these students. Thank you.
Before the captain speaks for this award, I want to recognize a few because we're doing military awards now. We have active duty captain here, active duty staff sergeant, retired guys here. We have folks in the audience here about their 90th year of life. And they've served in wars in Vietnam, in Korea. A gentleman in the back landed in Incheon with the Marines. Another gentleman served with the Army at the Chosin Reservoir. And I'd like to ask former Private First Class Henry Mercer, United States Army, who's in the Korean War. He's almost 90 years old in July. If you can come forward, please, Henry, and help us present the next award.
Good evening. I'm Captain Bell, and I am honored to be here today to present the Army ROTC Scholarship. An Army ROTC Scholarship provides full college tuition and mandatory fees, the annual allowance for textbooks, school supplies and equipment, and students for Army ROTC Scholarship, be it known that David Middleton, having achieved a meritorious record in academic studies, extracurricular participation, and athletic activities, and having demonstrated exceptional leadership potential as well as an expressed desire to serve as an officer in the United States Army, conditionally selected for the Army ROTC Scholarship. Signed, John R. Evans, Jr., Major General, United States Army, Commander, Cadet Command. Receiving an Army ROTC Scholarship to attend West Virginia University for 4 years is David Middleton.
Before I close with the benediction, I've been asked to share with you that there will be an ice cream social in the dining hall after this. You are welcome to attend. Also a reminder, tomorrow's baccalaureate service will start at 9 o'clock here in the chapel, followed at 10:30 by our commencement services on the parade field. So we look forward forward to seeing you there tomorrow. And thank you all for coming tonight. And let me go ahead and dismiss us with a word of prayer. Please bow your heads. Most gracious and heavenly Father, we thank you again, and we give you praises for the accomplishments that we've recognized here tonight. As we go from this place, we ask that you might keep us safe and protect us from evil. Allow us, Father, the gift of tomorrow, that we might celebrate the conclusion of this school year and these young men's high school careers. We stand again humbly before your throne and place these petitions in your care. In the name of and by the blood of Jesus Christ we pray.